Yo, JMX back in the building. No, don't tell I was wrong. Jalen, do this thing, J-Hill, do this thing. We back. Today we're gonna be doing 6.5 anniversary top 10 characters, baby. Listen, this is my personal opinion, but I'm not gonna lie to you, alright? Top 6, undebatable. Like you're not gonna debate on me on this. You'd have a better time convincing me the earth was flat. Like you're not convincing me that the top 6 is wrong. Anyway, starting off with number 1. Your whole bloodline's worst nightmare. Ototo Benubekuman Borsalino Kizaru, baby. This guy teleports everywhere. This guy hits too hard. This guy, you can't even hit him either. Like, it's 97% HP skill. That's what makes him really fucking broken. Like, this dude, granted, he's not as broken as he isn't. Well, he's still broken as hell, but with Aramaki and Fuji, he's only like contain, not stop. You know, like you can't stop him. You can only contain him, type shit. So that's what it is with Kizaru. Like, everyone knows how broken he is. I don't even have to go like in depth with him. Like, y'all know how broken he is. Anyway, on to the next one. Aramaki, aka Green Bull, and Fujitora. I don't give a fuck. Like, these two are actually like incredible. Hidden EXs, so overpowered. Changed the meta of the game, made it more fun. Less Aramaki, more Fuji, because man, Fuji's just so fun as shit. Like, to play as shit. Like, it's crazy. But Aramaki, unkillable, man. Like, this dude is Kizaru's worst nightmare. Well, everyone's worst nightmare, but this dude genuinely stops Kizaru. I celebrate whenever I kill a Aramaki with Kizaru or anyone else. Like, that's how good this guy is. He's a pure defender. He's a great defender, and he's just he does what he does. He plays his role amazing at his role, and he's top tier. But the reason why I can't put Fuji at number 3 instead, and I cheated instead to put them both at number 2, is because these two are the best of date, the best defender and flag runner. I didn't say runner, right? There's like better overall runners out there that can kill and capture, but as a flag runner, Fujitora is absolutely the best the game has ever released. So is Aramaki, the best defender the game has ever released. These two are so neck and neck. Like, Fuji, once you know how to maneuver with him, he's just like, when he's in the treasure area, when he's trying to capture, it's practically guaranteed. That's all you need from a runner. That's why he's the best at the game at doing that. So I can't put him lower than Aramaki. Low-key, Aramaki is closer to number 1 than he is to number 2, or to Fuji, but the gap is so little. Like, I gotta put both in there. Simply the two best units in the game if it wasn't for Kizaru. Aramaki skill 2, you cover the entire map. You know, Fuji with the meteors, you're practically untouchable, even more untouchable in the treasure area capturing. So yeah, these two are amazing. So number 3, EX Aokiji. You know, as meta changes, so are these top 10s, and usually what happens is the top 10s kind of cater to what counters the number 1 unit, or like the best units in the game that time in the meta. So Kuzan is definitely a good example here. You know, granted, he in a 1v1, like, Kizaru obviously burns him, but Kizaru can't skill 2 when this guy has the field or has the treasure area iced out. You know, he's still he's still great against everybody. Less with Fuji, but more on everyone else. Kizaru, you know, he becomes mortal when he gets under that 97% HP. And Kuzan does exactly that, in which Kizaru can't enter a treasure field if Kuzan has that iced out. Like, that's what makes him so good. He can kind of keep out Kizaru at certain points if he doesn't get killed already, you know. So Kuzan definitely for sure number 3 here. If you could do that against Kizaru, keep him out, make him scared, you're good enough to be in this top 3. Technically top 4, but I don't care. Aramaki and Fuji are top 2, and Kuzan's top 3. That's all you need to say about Kuzan. Still amazing, still top tier. Next up is number 4. We got Akainu. Now, I don't know why people don't run this guy. He is simply still great in this meta. His skill 2 enhanced normal attacks are somewhat of a counter to Kizaru. He's tanky. He gets like random iframes for some reason. I don't know why, but it's so annoying going up against him. And when I used him, you could just spam his skill 2 over and over again. Like, you're practically unlimited enhanced normal attacks. So yeah, this guy is still tanky. He's still great putting out damage. Like, I don't know why people don't run this guy as much. If you don't have Kuzan or the other 4 units that I just mentioned, like, run this guy if you have him. I don't this guy is amazing. Definitely the most underrated unit in the game so far, and he even places down those lava pools where it can keep Kizaru out. Kizaru does step on it, obviously that takes him down to below 97% HP, and it's fair game. So this guy amazing. Anyway, number 5, Walmart Fujitora, but does more damage, Dark Roger. Not as good as Fuji in my opinion, but still tanky. He's still untouchable in the treasure area, but he might not be able to withstand Kizaru attacks as good as Fujitora, which is why I have him below. Obviously, I think we're all in agreement that Fujitora is better than Dark Roger. Dark Roger though can deal damage, can KO, unlike Fujitora, who's just a pure flag runner. So maybe like overall runner, him or Lucci on top, but Fujitora is what you need from a runner, and that's why he's above Dark Roger. But Dark Roger, still meta, still amazing. If you have him as your runner, bro, go ahead. Like, this guy is still top tier, and he can still duke it out with the other units on this list so far. So don't feel bad. Use him, great unit, great runner. That's about it. Numero 6, so transfer to CP6. Y'all already know Blue Rob Lucci EX. This guy is still the most complete runner in the game. Can't class change, obviously. And one thing that I kept mentioning so far is that tankiness. A good Rob Lucci, I've gone up against them, and honestly, like, they're very hard to kill, can deal big damage. Like, this guy can still be amazing in games. So obviously not as high as he probably used to be, but he is still amazing, still can duke it out. And this is why the top 6 to me is like the characters who can just duke it out with each other. The rest of the list, and obviously the rest of the game, can't really keep up with these 6, but Rob Lucci is definitely a part of that 6. So if you know how to use him, you'll help your team instead of burdening them. So in this meta, that's actually like a very, very good thing, especially with Kizaru running around. Anyway, now on to the next one. The hero of the Navy, Monkey D. Garp, but a hero no more in this game. This guy took the biggest fall off and the biggest hit when Kizaru entered the meta. Still very, very easily killable by Kizaru, which is why he is where he is. Listen, I've dominated with Garp in some games, even with Kizaru on them, but it's very, very rare. This guy is still like, if you're using him as your main attacker, don't feel bad. Same with Lucci, same with Roger. Just because there are better characters in that class doesn't mean they're useless. Garp, if you can catch Kizaru lacking, you will practically almost one-hit him if you have him lacking at 97% HP or below. But again, this guy can't really tank Kizaru. Otherwise, he's still a great unit, still a top tier unit. If there's no Kizaru and you have a Garp, like, you'll probably dominate that damn game. So on to the next one. The One Piece is real, but your defending is not. Whitebeard EX. This guy at number 8. Listen, this guy could still be a good defender. I can't say great, because he can tank the current units in the game right now, or the current top units in the game right now. But I'd be hard pressed to say that he'd be amazing in this meta. He could still keep up. That's why he's in the top 10. The top 10 players, or the top 10 characters in this game, can keep up with the meta more, or so the top 6 than the last 4 here. But Whitebeard, if you're using him, not a bad option at all. You can block Fuji from capturing. Obviously, you can block anyone from capturing if they're already not on it. But if they are on it, like Kizaru or Dark Roger or any other runner in the game, that if you hit them won't be taken off, practically an easy capture for them because you can't take them off, you know. So I've gone against some good Whitebeards. They are a pain in the ass, not as painful in the ass as, you know, the other characters in this list. So Whitebeard at number 8, put a check mark on that. Not bad unit. Moving on. Number 9, Divine Departure Shanks. Can't lie, I was hard pressed to put him on this list because really everyone else is kind of iffy on this meta. But Divine Departure Shanks, he can still keep up. He is still usable, but he's not like too amazing. You can capture flags with him. He can still be a great flag runner. You might be able to do some damage with him, but overall, honestly, you're better off using Fujitora, Dark Roger, or Rob Lucci. So, but still, again, like I said with the others, don't feel too bad about using Shanks because he is still usable, right? Like, go ahead and use him if you want because he can still keep up. He can't tank though. The good Shanks that I've gone up against still not even like, didn't really dominate the game either. So, but yeah, Shanks still at number 9 is still really good. So if you have no other options, go ahead and run him. know how to use them, because otherwise you'll get cooked. And number 10, like I said, I was already hard pressed to put Kamasari Shanks in, so you know what, for this number 10, I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna put 3 Bounty Fest units that I think maybe could keep up in each class. So for defender, I got Leo. You know, I went up against a good Leo, and very annoying to play with to play against, honestly. Like, this guy would string up the capture area, and then he would string you up constantly. So if you're a Leo, and I think he has a smaller hitbox than most, or than everyone else, I'm pretty sure. I think once I'm trying to get go to them, and honestly I think I could piss off some people, because this guy is still a really good defender, very viable defender, and I think he can still keep up. For runners wise, I think Niji for that class, I've gone against, again, a good Niji. This guy kept paralyzing me, this guy kept stunning me, so, and then he kept running all over collecting flags. So this guy is still, to me, a very good unit, one of my favorite units in the game, honestly. He's still very fun. When he captures, obviously there's an area effect. It's very useful. Like I said, I've been using him a lot lately, and I've been having so much fun with him, honestly. So Niji for runner. And for attacker, honestly, you're cooked. Don't use any other attackers. If you don't have Kizaru, Akainu, or Rawaluchi, or Garp, forget about using attackers, because they will be cooked in this meta. So what I did was I personally chose mine, and my personal choice is fucking Pacifista, baby.